Once when somebody looked at my 30 diamond watch collection, they said, "But you shouldn't buy the diamond ones, it's hard to resell them." Interesting to me how the broke man thinks. What would I sell them for? Money? Andrew, look! They've just released pictures of the new Bugatti! They've just released pictures of the new Bugatti to you, 'cause you're broke! Don't you understand all the people who were even offered to buy one saw all of this months ago? In private secure viewings. Encrypted. Online. And we had an entire tour explaining the car from head to toe. All the internal workings, the diamond dashboard, the steering wheel with the centerpiece that doesn't move, the engine, how complicated it was to make it fit because it's a different size than the one before. I went through all of this process, and then I paid him a $3 million deposit. They only show you brokies once they're all sold out. You losers are so far behind. It's not only that broke people don't know what rich people know. Broke people often find out what the rich people know, but they don't know it when the rich people know it. By the time the brokies know it, it doesn't matter. And that is a tale as old as time, really. I'm using a car as a very simple example, but you can apply it to basically anything. So when you people are saying, look at the new Bugatti, man, that comes out in 2026. One way or another, I'm going to get rich and get me one of those. You can't! Because they're all sold. All sold, all gone. I asked for 5. And even me, Top G, Mr. Bugatti, couldn't get 5 because they were all sold. Do you understand? So do you think you're going to get one? So if you manage to get filthy rich between now and 2026, not only do you need the money for a Bugatti, you also need the $2 million on top to pay me to buy one of mine. Isn't that great? Money's not real. I can make money from the sky. I can make a $2 million premium on a build slot for a car that doesn't even exist simply because I knew things before you knew them. It's the same with the stock market. It's the same with crypto. It's the same with basically everything. The rich people know in time to benefit, and by the time the brokies know, it's already over. The game's already been played, the board's already set, and you're running in there excited like a kid. But the game's already over. You can't even play anymore. The winners and losers have all been decided, and funnily enough, us rich people decided we win, and we've decided that you brokies have to lose. I find it amazing that some people are so ignorant that they go through the world and don't understand these things. You think Bugatti released the pictures today and now they're trying to sell them and they're going to let you save up for a few years? Prev, wake the fuck up. There's a whole lot of people in this world with a whole lot more money than you. And they're only making 250 of those cars, and they are sold. If you had half a brain, you'd be sitting at home going, okay, well, obviously Andrew Tate is right because he's never been fucking wrong. How do I get in that club? How do I get to know things when it matters? I'm tired of finding out everything too late. And I can give you the answers I've given before. Networking, perspicacity, be a member of the war room, network with other high net worth individuals like myself, speak to rich people, be in the right circles, hear the whispers, and when you hear the whispers, do the work, due diligence, investigate, try hard to put yourself in the right place at the right time. But I've said all this to you before, and have you done any of it? No. Didn't have time, you were busy. Jerking off. Don't lie to me, don't pretend you haven't jerked off since my last video I've made calling you a loser. Of course you have. You've wasted time, it's all you fucking do. Waste your fucking time. And the new Bugatti with its crystal dashboard is another symbol of your failure because I'll drive one and you won't. You might go through the rest of your human years without ever even touching one. I'll smoke in mine, getting a fucking blowjob. Why? Because I can. But the lesson for today's speech is that every single thing most of you find out, the important people already knew, already acted upon, already profited from, and already implemented the correct Aikido to ensure that by the time you find out, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Doesn't matter if it's a car, doesn't matter if it's anything else. You are so insignificant, you only get information when it no longer has value. You get used condoms. You know, like floppy and wet. Oh, condom. Yeah, it's been done. You understand? Don't tag me in things, thinking you're showing me something I haven't seen. I'm in that circle of people at the top. I know I would hate for you to think I made this Tate speech just to brag about the fact that I knew about the Bugatti before you. Your perspicacity is accelerated by your network. One person will not be able to see as much as 150 people or 1,500 people or 15,000 people who are on the lookout. And the reason I didn't talk about the Bugatti before today is because I signed an NDA. When you get these special phone calls from these important people, you have to promise, don't tell the brokies, please don't tell the brokies, we don't want them to know. All right, I won't tell the brokies. But now I'm allowed to tell the brokies because it's all over YouTube, it's all over Twitter. The worst thing you can do is work a job because it is the most risky thing you can do for the lowest possible reward. Risk and reward must be linked. When you take a big risk, you want a big reward. And the traditional thinking was very simple. It's risky to work for yourself. It's risky to start your own company. It's risky to follow your dreams. In fact, what you should do is avoid the risk, take less reward, and work for a corporate entity. Because if you work for a corporate entity, it can't really go wrong. You get a pension, you get a nice stable job, you don't have to try too hard, you don't have to dedicate yourself too much, and in the end, you'll get paid every single month on time. But of course, that's not true. Everything is now actually reversed. The riskiest thing you can do is to work for a corporate, and the reward is the lowest. Highest risk, lowest reward is currently with a job. The reason working a job is the riskiest thing you can do is not because of some I won't follow my dreams and I'm taking the risk of not being who I want to be, which is part of it. Truthfully, it's the riskiest way to believe you're gonna have food on your table because AI is coming to replace all of you. This morning, I loaded up some recent layoff announcements. UPS has fired 48,000 people. That's 48,000 families, 48,000 breadwinners who no longer can feed their wife and kids. Amazon, 30,000 people. Intel, 24,000 employees, 24,000 families. Ford, 11,000 employees. Microsoft, 7,000 employees. Salesforce, 4,000 employees. PwC, 5,000 employees. Paramount, 2,000 employees. This is all extremely recent and this is being updated every day. Are these jobs not being done anymore? Of course not. The job's being done by machines. The company's primary objective, every single large company in the world today, their primary objective is to replace as many of their staff as possible with machines. Staff are late, staff are sick, staff are problems, staff need a HR department, machines work perfectly. It's all about profits. Therefore, getting a job, working corporate is the riskiest thing you can do because you have no idea how long you're going to have that job for. And the reward is the lowest. Please keep this in mind. Everything has inverted. Now the least risky thing you can do with the highest possible reward is to take all of your entire destiny, your fate, all of your future plans into your own hands. The ability to make money, you need to put it on your own shoulders. You don't want to be paid anything by anyone else. You want to do it all absolutely yourself because you will never fire yourself. And once you learn how to use machines, the machines will work for you. They will not replace you. And build your own empire. That is the highest possible reward for the least possible risk. Going to university is high risk, low reward. Getting a job is high risk, low reward. Working for yourself is low risk, high reward. Get rich and finally have a life worth living. And we'll teach you exactly how to do that. We'll teach you how to train artificial intelligence machines to work for you as opposed to being replaced by them. We'll teach you how to make money from anywhere in the world geographically completely free. We'll teach you how to not fear the oncoming AI revolution inside of the real world. Do you know why I'm a fantastic investor? Let me tell you why I'm a great investor. I'm a fantastic investor because I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate. 10% a year, 20% a year, 6% a year. I allocate hundreds of millions, so it's fine for me. How do I have hundreds of millions? Because I get paid $200,000 to $300,000 a day. I get paid money each day. You should not be interested in investing until you're earning money every day. You should not be interested in investing until you are earning new money every single day, whether you're rich or poor. Once you're earning new money every single day, then you can think about making your money make money. I don't want to laugh at you for still having jobs, still being wages and still being brokies. Years later, I made my first Christmas message. I said, if you don't do something about this situation you're in, sir, you're going to stay a wagey. And guess what? You're still a wagey. I've already pointed out to you that you're a loser. As many ways as I possibly could think of a way to do it. And you continue to refuse to be anything better than what you are. You insist on being a wagey so you can stay there. Because Dad's worked all year long. Dad has got up earlier than everyone else, worked harder than everyone else, and he's done it all year long, and now it's Christmas, and everyone gets him socks. Nobody cares. Only person who can make you happy as a man is you. And here's where the interesting conversation begins. Because, truthfully, you give things to the people you care about as a man via your excellence and achievement. If you love your family, you watching this, Mr. Midwit, sitting there who says, I love my family, I love Christmas, I love my family around the Christmas table, I would argue the point that you don't love your family. And the reason I will say that is because if you loved your family, you would be instantly and endlessly inspired and motivated to become as brilliant as possible so that you were now useful to them. All the people who are in your life, you show respect to them via a quest for excellence. If you had a woman and you truly loved her, you would want to be your best self for her. Real men, we don't want to be given that much. What we want to do is show to the people we care about how brilliant we are, and them to remind us of it endlessly. So if you are sitting there at home and you are broke, if you are weak, if you are lazy, you don't love any of the people you think you love. The only person you love, selfishly and absolutely, is yourself. I mean, they can look at you. I mean, you're sure your chick looks at you, your family looks at you like, okay, yeah, he's all right. They don't love you like my family loves me. Hundreds of people eat because of me. I am the big boss. I have never failed. I am loved completely. I'm loved as an overwatcher, as a protector. Nobody calls your phone when there's a problem, because nobody thinks you can do anything about it. And if you actually truly love them, you would change. Because if you truly love somebody, you refuse to not be exceptional for that person. A grander and more meta thought I was having. If Santa Claus was a real person, and instead of going around through the world to decide who was naughty and who was nice, he went around through the world to decide who had genuinely worked hard this year and who hadn't, would Santa give you a present? Or would he put you on the naughty list of boys who tried hard most of the time, but not all of the time? Because Santa knows when you are sleeping and he knows when you're awake. And the most beautiful thing about this little analogy I've come up with is that Santa is real. His name is God. And if you genuinely do what you're supposed to do all of the time, God gives you a present. Isn't that amazing? Work hard, the God appears, gives you what you want. So if you don't have what you want, there's only two possible explanations. One, God somehow got it wrong. Or two, you're a lazy fuck up. Because if you're truly depressed with your situation, if you're truly unhappy with it 24/7, like you should be, you won't stay there. You'll get out. And that's what most of you are doing. And Santa is watching you do that. And that's why year after year, nothing remarkable happens in your life. Let me repeat that. Nothing remarkable happens in your life. If you were to tell me your best story from this last year, not only would I not be entertained, I would likely be offended and bored. Did you go to a club? Did you go party? Did you go on holiday? Whoa, crazy. You've wasted another year, and God knows it. Which is why, for Christmas, you're gonna get nothing but socks, and you're gonna stay a fuck up until you do something about it. If I just sit and wait long enough, God will give me what I want. No, he won't. You need, and this is very important, not only do you lack fire, you lack imagination. Because when you're poor, let me tell you something poor people do all the time. You imagine. My brother and I used to sit around and talk about what could be if only we managed to get it out. How it would feel to have this car. How it would feel to be in this place. How it would feel to be famous and internationally renowned. How it would feel to go to Saint-Tropez and live on a yacht. How it would feel to be able to fly on private planes. How it would feel to not have to worry about food anymore. My brother and I used to imagine for hours. We used to talk about it. We believed in this version of reality where we somehow made it. Not only do you lack motivation, you lack imagination. And that's why it's very important. You need to start believing you are the man, even if you're not yet. Before I was world champion, I knew I was going to be world champion. You have to believe these things. We had imagination and we had hunger and fire. You don't have those things. That's why you're fucked. Most of you are not actively building a future. You're not actively trying to build the dream life that you want to have. And then you expect it to just appear. If everybody can do it,
You shouldn't want to do it. If everybody can go to that concert, you shouldn't want to go. If everybody can go to that club, you shouldn't want to go. But you should only want to do things others can't do. The only fun I have is doing things I know you're not allowed to do. So you need to sit there and go, all right, I'm being asked to do something fun. Who else can do this? And if the answer is everybody, stop. I clear my emails. I've trained hard that day. I've made a couple $1 million.